Dilip, in this time of very severe financial crisis and austerity measures taken by the government severely affecting the social fiber throughout the country for all, and particularly affecting low-income and unemployed. Is this connected to an en masse universal good karma deficit?
The question is very interesting because he's talking about a role of religion to address modern human condition, modern human society. This is the breadth of question. Now you see, economically, if you study economics, and that's not my field, by the way, but when you study economics, we realize that things happen in cycles. Cycles come. There is growth, and then there is contraction. There is expansion, there is contraction. This is how society evolves. It happens in a cyclic manner. In a way, it's good, because by definition, I mentioned this here last time, you can only be defined as a Hindu if you believe in cycles. It's part of definition of being a Hindu. So you believe in cycle of birth and death, you believe in the cycle of creation and destruction, kalpa. You have to believe in that, otherwise you can't be a Hindu. It's an essential definition to be a Hindu. So if somebody says you believe in economic cycle, they say you are a Hindu. So you go to the city and now announce loudly, all of you, you are practicing Hindus. You didn't realize that. So when you look at all your graphs, all the stock market going up and down, you believe in cycles, you are Hindus now, all of you. So you'll have fun anyway. But the deeper question is this: what contribution can Hinduism make when you see a difficult period ahead, where society as a whole is undergoing stress, duress, and some within the lower rungs of society will feel the pain more? That's what you ask. They will suffer more. This is natural, human thing. People at the lower end always pay a price. They get crushed more because the people at the upper end kind of survive in a slightly smaller yacht, but they're okay. The people who can't pay the bills, heating bills, they suffer and they struggle. So you must think about it. What is the role of religion? And look, we Hindus have come to this society, to the Western world, to contribute. If we really believe that this is our land now, we are part of this particular culture and this society, whatever we possess has now become part of this society. So we should make a contribution, if you like, intellectual contribution regarding the problem that we face in society today. If we didn't do that, they'll be like we are sneaks, means we just want to pinch stuff from these people and don't want to give anything back. You know what our religion says? If you just take and don't give anything back, this is the Shastras, the Hindu Shastras, then they say you are a sneak, a thief. They define us. So we don't want to be that. So we say we are part of the society, we've taken a lot of advantage of the society for our betterment. We must also contribute something back, give something back to the society. What can we give? And of course we say we know what to give. Curries and saris, they are very good, colorful. The saris bring external color and the curries give color to the cheek. We'll give you color. But there is much more to us. And I do tell the Western audience whenever I talk to them, I said we have come here for major contribution. First, the Hindus have been major contributors towards the economic health of this nation. If you look at the progress of Hindus in the United Kingdom in the last 40-50 years, what the Jews took 150 years to achieve, we achieved in 30 years. We are masters, economic masters. Professionals, business people, we are masters. The richest person in the United Kingdom is not the Queen now, he's a Hindu. So you see, we show our acumen, if you like, our natural ability to create wealth, good for us. So we are contributing towards the economic wealth of this nation, but the real contribution that is going to come now, especially when we go through this difficult period, is going to be contribution towards the spiritual health of this nation. You see, because this idea of spirit is kind of shuddering, kind of becoming lost. So we are now saying whenever you come through this kind of economic distress, we come with this message of the spirit. What is the message and how do we respond to this serious thing that we face now? This is what we have to say. We have to recognize that the economic world operates as follows. There is, if you like, a strong rush for growth. They must have growth. When you look at any charts, any stock market, what's the growth figure? Straight away, 2%, 3%. What's the national GDP? They're looking for growth all the time. GDP, how is it expanding? So this rush for growth sometimes produces serious stress in the economy And this becomes visible as the society, or if you like, the economy starts to crack up. You have a big crunch that follows a big, if you like, this expansion period. So this is what we are facing now. What is the answer of Hindus? It is saying simply this. The reason why things have a habit of crashing like this is this. When you generate so much demand, so much unfulfilled desires in society, which you are quite happy to do in order for you to continue to have growth, how can you have growth? Everybody must change their fridge and their cars every 3 years. That's how you get growth. You must encourage people to keep throwing things away and buying new ones. Otherwise, how can you have growth? All the major corporations will suffer. So you must encourage them. How do you do that? Thing called advertisement, and media is the perfect carrier of this advertisement. So you need to shove this idea down everybody's throat that they are not happy with what they've got. You got that Mercedes? No good. Ashok, no good. You need Lexus now. So we have to impress on you to change your car and make you feel dissatisfied with what you have. Unless advertisement, look, every advertisement will make you dissatisfied with what you got. Thinking, are you using this washing powder? Oh dear, this is the new one now. This will clean the washing machine as well. So they will continue to shove things down your throat that you perhaps don't require and make you feel thoroughly distressed with what you have. Means you feel that you are dissatisfied with your lot. That's the aim of advertisement. Otherwise the advertisement can't sell. They have to make you feel you are not satisfied. You can't be satisfied. This is terrible. This is all you have got. So the role of advertisement was to produce this growth, continue with growth. So the society continues to bubble up and continue to bubble on and kind of grow and grow and grow, but it will crack. At one stage what happens is that this is unsustainable, financially unsustainable. So you borrow more than you can afford to repay, and soon there's a crunch. That's what you're facing now. So in order to continue to fulfill this desire that advertisements are forcing down our throat, we go over the top and get ourselves into debt, into problems, and then we have a crash. This is what we are facing today. So what does the mature Hindu opinion on this? He says, continue to rein in your desires. Don't let go. Don't be easily pushed about by these advertising forces. Hold back. Keep your dignity. Say, I'm happy. This Mercedes is good, Ashok Bhai. No need to change. So rein in your desires and don't let them kind of run amok and destroy your individual life and make you, look, Naveen Bhai, you are a doctor, you know, the greatest disease the National Health Service is treating today is not cancer or heart or anything. The greatest disease they are dealing now, this is an NHS record, is health problems due to mental health, stress and duress, people cracking up. And this is the result of this idea of shoving advertisement down your throat, forcing you to take on more and more things which you can't afford to buy. And if you don't buy it, you feel stressed out. So you must continue to perform, achieve your targets, get bigger and bigger houses and bigger cars until you crack up, until you borrow too much and then you crack up. But you'll crack up somehow or other, or the society will crack up. So the answer, the mature answer of Hinduism is rein in your desires, my friend, rein in your desires. Desires are there. But we have learned the trick. When you fulfill one desire, 3 more will appear. So once we say, we know the trick now. So when desires arise, we smile and we don't get caught up. When society becomes mature enough to rein in its desires, this cycle of crashing will stop, or this idea of putting humanity under distress, under duress will stop. And that is the only way, long-term way. So when you tell an economist, or if you tell the major corporations, rein in your desire, they'll say, we'll rein you in. Because this goes against the whole philosophy of economics. So they'll say, we'll get rid of you, forget about getting rid of the desires. That's how we survive. This is the price we pay for economic progress. This is the real answer. When you want progress, the way you progress, that's the reason why we get all these new gizmos, every day new things, is because of this thing that fuels desires. The money that comes from that is used for new innovation, new material that we discover and we plug into society, and then new things even more. This thing has to be paid for, and that's what we are paying. The price we pay is duress in society and this economic crash that we are facing. So it's a price once we recognize it, you wanted progress, you pay a price as well. This is the price we pay for progress. So it's not that nasty, but that is endemic to the system.